I thought today would be kind of a cool idea for me to include you guys a little more, kind of Doodle Saturday style. Do a painting of a hawk on a trainer's arm, and I'll show you that now. There we go. All right, so we have a sketch, and I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to get on. So let's say at 20, 30 maybe. We'll see. And it's maybe, I guess it's tradition for me to struggle with the tripod right before because I can't just flip it around. I mean, I can, I just refuse to. Hello, Eternal Darkness. All right, so this is kind of what we have here. All right, we're at 10 people. That's enough to kind of explain again what's happening. Hello from Phoenix, Arizona. All right, so essentially, what I'm going to be doing is you guys obviously can see the sketch. It's going to have like crazy colors, and that's what I need your guys' help with for, deciding them. Good evening from Northeast Pennsylvania. Well, good evening. Hello. Hey, everyone. I think, yeah, all right. I think I'm going to get started. Yeah, there's definitely enough people on now. All right. So what I have here is my little box of paints. It's actually a lot of paint. That is not fun lugging around, but it's worth it because that is like probably the best paint I've ever owned. And I guess we can start with the glove here. So, oh, it's buffering already. Ah, you know, I I think I might be able to blame my phone for that, even though it's brand new. Like I was on a call earlier today and I couldn't even hear the other end of it, which is interesting. Maybe it's just my internet. That might make sense. Hello, everyone. All right, so what color, and this is how I'll just start each piece of clothing. So we have a sweater, a leather glove for the protecting him from the hawk claws. Then we have the hawk itself, and we can decide what those colors are going to be. But first, we're going to start with the glove here. You sound like your dad a little. Yeah, I hear that. When I rewatch my videos, I don't really hear it myself. However, you know, I hear it from so many people, it must be somewhat true. Okay. Oh, and by the way, hello from Texas. Well, hello from Edmonton. So I'm actually going to pull up a picture really quick and I'll show you what I'm making super fast. And I started the live feed 15 minutes early because I wanted to give more time for people to come on because I forgot to advertise it. And some of the people on this live feed might know there was actually a live feed last night, but it didn't go to plan because, well, actually, no, it wasn't last night. 2 nights ago, did not go to plan. Oh, thank you very much, Noreen Dye. I'm an artist. I don't paint, though. You're so talented. Well, I'm very glad you think so. Thank you very much. All right, so this is like the picture I showed 2 live feeds ago. It's not up anymore because it definitely did not go how I wanted it to. This picture here, and I already did a video on this a while ago, but I'm pretty happy with it. And I've had multiple requests to make kind of like some kind of clothes with it. So I think it would be really cool to make like hoodies or something on Teespring with this on it. Like Teespring has pretty good quality actually, I think, for hoodies and t-shirts. And pretty soon, if I can ever figure it out, which is, excuse me, I just had ghost pepper ramen, so it's kind of not having it's having what I would consider to be a very violent party in my stomach right now. Yeah, so essentially what this is going to be is I made this have a transparent background and I put this on a bunch of different coats and shirts and pants and stuff like that. Well, not pants. I'm probably not going to be selling skeleton pants. I just basically am going to put a bunch of my old designs or even my current designs on some clothes, and I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, there's not a lot of kids walking around, with their own drawings on their shirt, unless it was accidental. All right, so I'm going to start getting paint here. You guys actually can decide what color I'm going to make this glove here. This is what we're going to be focusing on. So just keep in mind this glove, or I don't even know if it's called a glove. I mean, technically it is. It probably has a fancy name that I'm neglecting. Blaze orange glove. Actually, I like the idea of it being orange. like maybe not like a super bright orange, but like a darker, warm, sunny orange. Hello from Queensland, Australia. Hello. What time is it in Australia right now? It's like how many hours ahead is that? I keep having people join like at really, really late hours to watch me paint. I must be like, I must be good at putting you guys to sleep because that's the only reason I can think you would be doing that. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right. So I like the idea of orange, and we can do that. What do you guys think about these colors here? And I might as well just show the whole tray. 11:25 a.m. Oh, so it's in the morning. Okay. So it's not super crazy late. 2:23 a.m. in the UK. What? You guys need to get some sleep. Well, after the live feed that is. All right. So these are the colors I think I might be using. This palette here. Probably not the pink, but I think it would be cool to use that for like a highlight. What do you think here? Let's see. Uh, or you can do a vomit green with purple polka dots. I like I like the idea. You should be in charge of naming paints at like fancy paint companies. I'm sure like the Copic company would definitely hire you because I keep getting like, oh, it's just called a hawk glove. Okay, well, I mean that makes sense. All right, so I'm going to choose browns and reds, kind of like a here. I'll show you guys like a red leather. I think that'd be kind of cool, or kind of cool, not kind of clue. Whatever. Ah, you know, I'm not super great at talking after I make a mistake. I am really good at making more mistakes, though. Yes, looks good. Go with those. All right. Well, I'm glad you think so because I don't want to pull out more paint. Actually, I think I might have to, unless I can use the white, you know, uh, don't mind the little bit of clutter there. The giant paint bucket I have here. That's a whole, what is that, a quart? No, that's way more than that. I don't know how much that is. It's a lot of white paint. I don't think I'm going to be running out anytime soon. Unless I have like a very ambitious project on an unsuspecting person's wall. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. I'd make sure they knew. Actually, I am hopefully going to be doing a new project soon. I'm gonna try to get the biggest canvas I possibly can because I'm starting to really like working with spray paint. And although my experience is very little and you haven't seen it very much, I definitely want to put that in my videos. Just take my word for it. I'm pretty decent at it. I don't know where my why my voice went up so high. Wednesday the 27th. Or hold on, what are you guys talking about? Hello from New Hampshire. It's 9:23 p.m. here. Oh, okay. Oh, Raptor glove. That's what it's called. Wait, did I say? Oh, okay. I see. All right. So let's. Oh, right now I should probably show what paints I'm mixing in my ridiculous palette. That's also a cardboard box lid. It's it's kind of ridiculous now, actually. I look forward to when it's a solid block so I can like paint on top of it and sell that because I think that would be pretty cool. Or maybe just keep it. I don't think I need to sell it. So right now what I'm doing is starting with a mid-tone, kind of like a shadow. And I'm going to just, oops. Here, let's see. Spray paint the new house before the siding goes on. That's what I wanted to do, but they wouldn't, or it turns out we weren't supposed to be there. We were not supposed to be in that house. Yeah, apparently the our builders were pretty surprised to see that a bunch of a bunch of kids were running through the house. I guess that is probably like a liability that we just didn't consider. It probably gave them a bit of a scare. Oh, my brush is cheap, or what's it called? The dollar store brush has worked its last painting. All right. That's a little unfortunate, but I probably should be using a round brush anyway since it's like a leather and it's supposed to be smooth. So right now I'm just going to work in the shadows here. just the shadow area, and it's a pretty wide area here that I'm going to be doing because this is not the darkest shadow I'm going to be using. I'm going to be going into a lot darker of browns and even blacks a little bit. So, no need to really worry about how much I put on as long as I can paint over it. Most artists use layering as like a method to get like the best texture in their paintings. I use layering because I keep messing up and having to paint over it, which is fine. But like, hold on, I'll show you actually. I will show you. Oh, let's see. The glove rust terracotta with well, let's see. With oops. I almost deleted your comment there. All it takes is a tap, I guess. I've never done that before. Terracotta with dark blue for the glove. Oh, I see. I think I was late to your comment. Dark blue would be pretty cool. I think I like the dark blue and the rust, so maybe I'll put dark blue for the coat then. So I'll have like a red glove here and dark blue for the coat here or for the sleeve. I don't know if it's a coat or anything, but or something like that. It's it's not like Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention it. I probably should have already. This is not from my brain. I actually used a reference for this one because I just wanted to have like an actual plan for tonight instead of just rambling on and not messing up, but definitely complicating a painting in front of how many people are on? 80 people? That must have been interesting for those on. Yeah. All right. So right now, actually that already looks kind of cool. I'm going to start moving into more reds after this. Yeah. All right. And since it's mostly going to be highlights up here, I don't have to really worry too much about that. I'll start adding shadows underneath the glove. And this doesn't have to be as detailed because before I was focusing more on stitches and now I am focusing on wrinkles. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, like I said, that ramen is not, it is not pleasant. I mean, it tastes good, like, you know, it tastes like salt and pain. Uh, it's good though. Yeah, the infamous the infamous hot sauce or the infamous spicy ghost pepper noodles. For those who were on before and saw that live feed, I'm still bringing it up because it was that bad. All right, so my I can see kind of where there would probably be another wrinkle in the glove there. Yeah, that looks about right. And since I'm kind of dry brushing here, I can get a lighter tone as well. It looks brown, but it's not really meant to be. Whatever, it's gonna be red soon. Hello, mother. Let's see. Will it be a red-tailed hawk? Many here. Oh, like where you are. I didn't know what many here meant, and I had to like calculate, you know. I had to like put it through my brain what that meant. That's why it took so long. That's why I hesitated so much. Not hesitated, but thought for so long. Such a simple thing. Yeah, I think it might be a red-tailed hawk. I honestly do not even know what it was called. I probably should since all I paint is like birds and animals. I guess no, birds are birds, not considered animals, I don't think. That's kind of feel free to correct me. I probably need correcting there. Yeah. All right, so the seal from the inside of the paint cap keeps getting stuck on inside the painting, or not inside the paint, inside the paint tube. Yeah, I was really squeezing to try to get that out on the palette. No wonder it didn't come out. It was clogged. All right, so yeah, still. Oh, so birds are still considered animals. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was technically considered something else. Maybe you could do a raven. Yeah, I thought about doing that before. I even said I would, and then I forgot. That actually, okay. So these are the two animals that I really want to do that were suggested by comments. It was the raven. Oh, by the way, I should probably show this. It was a raven, and I also really wanted to do an armadillo because, like, they look pretty cool. I mean, they look funky, but they're cool. And by funky, I mean, like, they're goofy looking creatures. They're cute, but goofy looking. All right. I was telling my boyfriend the other day how you describe geese. Ah, agents of chaos, harbingers of pain. Uh, bird snake, bird or cobra, cobra bird. Let me think. What else do I call it? I have many names for the chaotic birds that they are. Death pigeons. They're not really pigeons. They're more like really really mean. I guess they're just geese. There's no other animal very close to geese that aren't mean. I was trying to come up with something like a intentional oxymoron and contradicting what the goose was, but I guess geese have their own infamous reputation because I can't think of any birds meaner. Let's see. Donate all shoebox lids to Steven. Yeah, if you have a shoebox lid, I expect it delivered to my door. You're not a real subscriber if you don't send me a shoebox lid. If I actually receive a shoebox lid, I don't know what I do with it. I'd have to like compensate in some way. I'll have to send back maybe a drawing or something. Oh, that could be like a cool like giveaway. If you send me a shoebox lid, well, not okay. If you send me a shoebox lid now, I'm not gonna do that. But like maybe later or in the future, I could do like a promotion. Like if you like, subscribe, and then send me a shoebox lid, I will send you a painting or a drawing or something. I'm using my finger because it's faster. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but like I'm just doing the very rough shadows right now, so I'm not super concerned, not super worried about what it's gonna look like yet. You can kind of see the shape it's supposed to be in. I was watching an art video recently where they were talking about like they drew or they were like the best artists that I've probably ever seen. Like they could paint stuff like photorealistic. Literally never seen anything so realistically painted. And they were talking about how most paintings have an ugly stage. That's true. If you're an artist, like it's hard to keep going once you're like stuck in this ugly stage rut of a painting. Like I have a tendency to set down a painting and never touch it again if I think it's like not good enough. But like every painting has that, and as long as you keep doing it and keep painting, it'll fix itself eventually, even if it takes a while. So, yeah, that's all. That's all the good advice I have today. Everything else can be disregarded. Or, if you don't disregard it, it might not be a good idea. For your safety, I tend to not have good ideas. All right, so I think I just gave him four fingers. Where did his fifth finger go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, he's got four fingers. There's his fifth finger. There, he's got a pinky now. Oh, let's see. Share this on the Curiosity Crew fan group for you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I did not have Facebook until today. I still like follow my dad on everything else except Facebook. So I had to like try to download it and advertise it. I tried to comment on my weird looking account that looks kind of fake. It's hard to tell it's me because my profile picture is off. Yeah, I probably should have had or taken more time to advertise this. Whatever, you guys are here, and that's all that matters. I mean, I would still be doing this if there was no one. I would just be really sad. I'd be crying while painting this. And the glove would probably be green because I didn't have you guys telling me what color it should be. All right, so, what color should I start using? I guess maybe just more of like a bright red would be a good idea. I'm not a fan of Facebook at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a huge problem with Facebook per se, but like, I'm not gonna upload on it. Personally, I just prefer YouTube and yeah, that's basically all. That's basically all the social media I have. I do have Instagram, but that's only for talking to some of my friends. Yeah, I don't really use Facebook to talk to many or actually do anything. As I said, I just got it. Let's see. I saw the post too. That's why I jumped on. Well, thank you very much for posting it then. I see it's bringing in new victims that have to listen to me. I'm just kidding. You get to listen to me. I'm awesome. No, I'm just kidding. I am. Someone should have a tally of how many times I say no, I'm just kidding, like that because I say that like a lot. Oh, I saw it on Facebook too. Oh, let's see. Hold on. I think I. Oh yeah, time to remember to like, thumbs up. Yeah, yeah. If you guys like it, or even if you don't, I still expect you to like it. I mean, like, give it a thumbs up. If you guys like, the live feeds, give it a thumbs up. Like, I don't. It helps. It helps the channel. Not entirely sure exactly how, but it definitely does. I think it just or it helps notify more people, get more people to watch it, like after as well. Like for live feeds, that is. For regular videos, liking the video is like basically what makes YouTube go like, oh, we should advertise this. All right, so I'm adding pink because I thought it was like gonna be a light red. For some reason, I mixed red with white and I expected a light red. That's fine. I'm gonna put brown and white in there as well. It's kind of a pink glove now. Oh, let's see. Oops. Have you done a portrait of your parents? Actually, technically, yes, but I don't think, I don't think it holds up to what I do now. No, I haven't done like a serious portrait of my parents in like a while. But that's only because I am not good at drawing faces at all. I should do a live feed where I try to draw a face, like a portrait. Yeah, I'll do like my first portrait video. My very first drawing of a person. I mean, I've done one before, but like it's hard to capture someone's likeness because with animals, like as long as you have the symmetry right, humans like don't naturally look for very specific things in animals. It's hard. Like if you looked at your dog and then another dog that looked similar, it would be very hard to tell the difference if it was like a picture. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just not very attentive. Sorry, Chewy. No. I mean, like for animals, they all look pretty similar, but humans are naturally, evolved to see the very slight differences, recognize people's faces and stuff. So that's why I have an easier time drawing animals than people, because as long as you have the symmetry and the basic shapes, you're good. Okay, that's not necessarily true, like with fur patterns and stuff. And like how they act. I guess animals are easier to identify by like how they act. Oh, kind of. All right, I'm gonna add more brown because that's a little too pink. It's not a pink glove. Well, I mean, it currently is, but it's not supposed to be. I'll make it brown. Brown and red. And pink is just the highlights. Let's see. You're saying you're not good at faces, but you did a great job on Santa. Well, I'm glad. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I'm glad you think so. I was going to say I'm glad you think so before, but I didn't know what you were talking about. I forgot I did that. I did a Santa portrait. That was fluke. That was a fluke accident. I tried. I guess the only person I'm good at drawing is Santa Claus because I literally cannot draw anyone else. I mean, I tried. Actually, I tried recently. It did not go well. I got everything except the face because it's still in planning and it's a little bit embarrassing, but I think I'm going to show you guys because it's pretty funny. I did not intentionally make it look like nightmare fuel, but it is. Yeah. It's yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna outline like where everything was because I kind of just put a layer of like the pencil crayon on top. It's supposed to have like purple and like a beige kind of like skin tone under like a purple light. That is not what that is not what I have drawn. I tried to like get I tried to get like the skin tone or start it, but then I realized the eyes were lopsided, the nose is in a weird place. Oh, and I just did this to outline it. Yeah, it's yeah, that's why I haven't done a live feed with the face yet. The rest of it looks fine, just not that. Also, I'm like 90% sure that face is way too small. Try mixing a very little bit of yellow to lighten the red. That's a good idea because it keeps making pink. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Thank you very much. I definitely should have been doing that. I'm going to add some yellow ochre then. I bet whatever you painted over was amazing. Yeah, well, it was pretty much exactly the same as what I pretty much the same as what I just showed you. All right, I added an orangey color to it. Now I have a bit of a yellowy brown, but that's fine. I know this isn't really lightening the red. It's making more of just a very similar color to this, except it's a little darker. All right. Now we're rolling. Now I'm getting, you know, now I'm getting some leather colors. I have or let's see. So Steven has his bedroom downstairs in the new house so he can have a studio to paint in for his videos. Actually, I really did want my basement in the downstairs for that very reason because when I'm upstairs, I can't really have a studio. So eventually it turned out that I was going to be downstairs anyway, so it worked out. Yeah, wasn't intentional, but it worked. I think it was just for something to do with the plans. You know, that's very vague. Something to do with the plans, I bet. Obviously. Whatever. It makes sense, kind of. And that's all that matters. Wonderful. Yeah, I think so. I'm glad that I get to do this. And when I'm at our new place, we have a really cool little area with trees. You probably, or most of you have probably already seen that most of my videos are going to be taking place from now on because it's, ooh, excuse me. Like I said, again, let's see how many times I can mention the noodles of pain. They are not doing well in my stomach right now. It just keeps making me burp during the live feed. I probably probably shouldn't have had like the world's hottest noodles. Right before I did, right before I talked to a bunch of people. Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah. So we sent a packet of those noodles with my auntie Heather, and she brought it back for my uncle Dorian to try, and he had the audacity to say that they were not spicy. I don't know if he is just his mouth doesn't taste because that is literally like liquid fire. It's good. I eat it on purpose, but I mean like it's not like I'm accidentally eating noodle. Whoops. Eight eight noodles made and eight noodles again. How did that happen? Ah, no, he had the audacity to say it wasn't spicy. If you're watching this, I just want you to know you're insane. You're insane. All right, I am going to, since this white is kind of yellowy, I think I might just add a bit of white here. Maybe a very light brown. Very, very light brown here. Oh, it's not in the shot. Oh, it kind of is. I didn't really help. I just moved it sideways. Whatever. All right. All right. Wherever I think a highlight would be. And oh, and then right here is, oh, hold on, I'll scoot this over a little bit. So you'll notice I drew a little sun with little sun rays in the corner, and it's pointing this way. That means the light is coming from here, here. So, I probably should do that with most of my paintings so I remember, but I don't usually. I did with this one though. So basically what it's telling me is just is essentially where the light should be on the animal and on the glove. What part would be lit up? So like this, and then a tiny bit underneath, but not nearly as much. And I said a tiny bit and then I smeared it and made it more. Whatever, it's fine. It's not a huge deal. I'll just fix it later. And since it's a below, I think there's going to be more highlights here to separate the thumb than there would be here. And then obviously there's going to be highlights at the top where the light's shining the most. Here. And it's all going to be pretty much the same color because it's all the same material being reflected by the same light. And it's a little rough looking now. That's because I've never painted like leather before. I'll figure it out. Oh, and I added kind of unnecessary. It's too rough. So literally I'm just going to smudge it out. There, that works. And then I might actually add like even brighter of a tan color after. So kind of like less highlights back here because the hand is blocking a little bit of it. That's still a decent amount. Still a decent amount of highlights. All right. Yeah, that's the lightest bit here. Just a tiny bit more highlights. Like so. And it's a little bit wet, so it blends decently well. I'm brand new today. I saw you on Curiosity on Facebook. Just love your family. God bless you. Thank you very much. I didn't realize how many of you guys are like not like super frequent, but like how many people actually see like all the posts like that or that quickly. That's actually pretty cool that you're all coming from there. I probably should have had a Facebook account before that then. I am new here today. Well, I'm glad you're here, Holly. I am glad you have decided to come here. I like how I put a lot of emphasis into that. I am glad you have decided to come here. I sound like a teacher giving a lecture a little bit. I would be I'd be not a teacher really quick. Actually, I have some pretty interesting teachers this year. I could probably get away with something. I have, actually. So that is starting to look more like leather, but that's too harsh of a transition there. So I'm going to come back with like this dark purpley brown color and just blend it out. Because I don't want it to look like it's just two random colors that being smashed together. It's not. It's slowly blending in because, and like for glass, that's how that would work. For like very rough, like alligator scales or something, that's how that would work. But for this, it has to be very gradual. So I'm just going to go over and add lighter and lighter colors until it blends out fully. Like so. That is starting to look like a glove. That's too bad. I was drawing a shoe. Really thought it looked like a good shoe right until now. All right, I'm going to add more shadows here. Like, oh, I didn't have to paint there to show, I didn't have to add a highlight to show where the shadow was going. But I did. And you can't stop me. What did you say wow to? What specifically did I say, or did you say wow to? Oh, wait. No, it's not an exclamation point. It might have been from me. I get that a lot. I'm just... That's just the reaction to me mostly. All right, I am very slowly going to blend that out. Oh, the shoe. Yeah, the shoe comment. That's well, it's it's gonna have to be a glove now. Falcon shoe. Do you think they make those shoes to? No, they most definitely do not. That would be so inefficient. Just put a glove on your foot if you wanna, or if you can't use your arms to train a falcon. There's always a stick or like a, or just put it on your foot. Falcon shoe. I might have to what's it called? Copyright that? No. I'm trying to think of what it's called when you. My vocabulary is shrinking as this live feed progresses. Yeah. When I get into the zone, my brain kind of deflates a little bit. Like I can, I can feel my brain deflating, like an emptying balloon. That's fine. All right, let's see. Have you thought about doing digital art? I've recently got back into using it. There's so many fun brushes to use that I forgot about. Most of the digital art I've used is like ridiculous, like kind of like a joke that I did, but like digital art is a lot of fun, and I have done some serious drawings on it. I posted it on my Instagram actually. So, like that was a long time ago, so I probably should do a new one. But if you're interested, my Instagram is also called Steven Draws. But yeah, no, digital art is a lot of fun. I don't remember what the program is called, but I paid like $70 for it. And it is not like a $70 program. It's like exactly the same as Procreate, except it's on the computer. That's the only difference. I'm pretty sure you can get that on the computer too. Yeah, either way, it's still a lot of fun. All right. So I am going to make like a really dark color and start adding detail, like, for for the whole thing. I would have used this, but it looks like, yeah, it looks like I can't. So I guess I'm just gonna start with a pencil and mark out where it's gonna be and then paint on top of it. Because I kind of like doing that. I know it doesn't really match, but that doesn't necessarily matter because again, I'm just gonna paint over it. Oh yeah, Steven Draws for Instagram. Thank you, Mom. All right, and there would be stitching across the thumb here. This is just so I remember, to be honest. I would somehow find a way to forget. Stitching here, little stitching here. The rest of it you cannot see. Let's see. I'll look for you after this video on Instagram. Well, thank you. I always appreciate having people see that. A lot of my drawings that don't go to here mostly go to Instagram, and there's a lot of them there. There's a lot of my unshown drawings on Instagram, so if you're interested, and I know you are because I'm so awesome. No, if you're interested, you could check that out. Actually, I'll show you some of the drawings that will be going up for sale soon, actually. I mentioned this on my last live feed, but some of you might not know because I deleted it. Probably shouldn't have, but you can't stop me now. It's already done. All right, so these three. There is a tiger that I'm working on. This one here. The ears aren't done, you can tell, but that's fine. And this has like flowers around both sides of it, like that. I have a giraffe. I did this one a while ago on a live feed, but I redid the background and I'm going to put like almost like an abstract background. So it looks really messy, but that's on purpose. Like this. Hold on. I'll pan slowly. Yeah, majestic. All right. And then my last one actually was a live feed as well. And this one I was pretty proud of because it was one of my very first animal paintings, is this bear. This bear here. Pretty happy with how that one turned out, especially with the background. I think solid like red backgrounds really help a painting stand out. Well, in most cases they do. Unless you have like a, I don't know, unless you have like a very Pink? No, even then it would work with pink. I guess red backgrounds would work in almost every situation. Unless it's like I don't know. What picture would look terrible with a red background? Because like I think red works with almost everything. All right, I am just going to start adding some details into the painting. Oh, I thought she was talking to me. No, I heard my mother talking across the house, and I thought it was for me. Usually it means I missed something. I think I'm decently up. Oh, you're such a talented young man. Totally amazing. Thank you very much, Karen Rushton. I think that's how you say it. And my voice, there's nothing I can do about that. I guess it's gonna crack forever. I don't even know if that was a crack or just like an unnecessarily high, like a. It's an over exaggerated verbal question mark. Hmm. Just going to very lightly add the details of the stitches and stuff like that. Oops. Oops. Are you kidding me? How did that even happen? Whatever, I'll just paint over it. There's nothing I can really do about that now. Very lightly, immediately makes a mistake. I guess slow and steady is not my method of doing things. That's fine. And, you know, the further the painting progresses, the more detailed it's going to get, so that's completely fine. I added a tiny bit of water because it helps, like, stickier paint become not so stickier. All right, I missed a comment. Let's see. Your dad's voice, lol. Or are you saying I have my dad's voice, or did my dad say something and I was so zoned into the painting that I somehow didn't hear it? Are you still interested in an email if you'd like? Oh, let's see. I missed. Oh, that's the bear I originally wanted. Oh, I didn't know you originally wanted that bear. Yeah, it's still totally for sale. Yeah. Uh. Oh, by the way, did you get the other painting? Did you get the rhinoceros painting? Or is it still being shipped? Hello, Stephen. Nice painting so far. Thank you very much. I'm glad you think so. No other opinion is tolerated here. If you don't like it, banned. No, I'm just kidding. You're, let's see. I just bought the Rhino. I'll have to save up a bit. Yes, I did. I love it. Okay, I'm glad you got it. No, I'm not, what was I gonna say? My words, or words leave my mouth before I can think about what I'm saying. I'm really good at doing that. And it's I intentionally watered down the black paint because it was acting a little bit finicky, not like super finicky, but like I guess just like hard to spread around. I can't think of the word. I said sticky, but that doesn't really make sense. That's fine. You guys knew what I was talking about probably. And as the fingers go along, they'll just get progressively darker. Which makes more sense. I probably should have done that originally, but it's painting, or it's a painting, so I can just do that now. I just recently realized that it's way easier painting, like blending while the paint is still wet, instead of having to layer a million little layers on top of each other to try to get it. Yeah, it's way easier while it's still wet. There we go. And it's starting to actually look like it has some sort of shape. I think I might do a live feed tomorrow for you guys. I'm on a roll. Unless something comes up, which I don't think it will, I'll probably do another live feed tomorrow. I'll announce it. I will announce it if I am, but I think I might. All right. So, yeah, I haven't really posted a whole lot before, but that's just because I procrastinated for so long that it just didn't seem like, didn't seem like a main priority, which it should have been. I mean, I've been painting this whole time, but none of them I guess I deemed worthy of being on YouTube. And now I don't have a choice. YouTube sees it anyway. All right, let's see. Oh, hello, Hans. All right, let's see. It's oh, it is. Oh, here you are. Actually off early enough to watch tonight. Well, I'm glad you are. It's always nice to see you. I keep clicking on the comments and it keeps popping up with the thing. It's a little. It's a. That's four. That's the fourth time I did that. If I keep emphasizing the little, I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna keep calling it a verbal question mark. It's gonna keep going too high, and then it's gonna sound like I have a very squeaky voice. It's gonna reveal my squeaky voice. All right, I'm gonna fix that. So here, I painted way too far out. So I'm just gonna come in with my not super great brush and a paint lid, like so, and fix it to the best of my abilities. And it's gonna look a lot better when it's cleaned up anyway. Like more like a human hand instead of, if you ask like a blind dog to paint a human hand, this is kind of what this is how I would imagine they drew it. That's a very talented dog if it's painting hands. All right, that does look better now that it's cleaned up. I have to admit. And I'm just gonna experiment a little bit here. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, I need to add a tiny bit of a highlight at the bottom because that makes more sense, right? Oh yeah, bristles are back in full. Hello, Hans. Hope you're doing well. Your painting is worth every cent. I absolutely love it. I just wish you would have signed it so you're famous. Oh, so when you're a famous artist, I wouldn't have to go back to YouTube to prove that you painted it. Oh, I thought I did sign it. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, no, I actually. Well, you have a rare unsigned. You have a rare unsigned painting. Actually. When I'm a famous artist, huh? I guess I'm just that good. There's no question I'm going to be famous, whether you like it or not. You can't stop me. My fame is inevitable. No. I think I think I'm more on the path of becoming like a designer or like not like a clothes design. Oops. Not like a clothes designer, but like a what's it called? Like a video game designer or something like that because I know if I have the proper software, I could definitely get that job and it would be really fun. That's okay. I do have media proof. It's yours. Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. I'm just that awesome. You have to prove that it's my painting. No one will believe you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, actually that was one of my best paintings, I think. Yeah. Again, that's 5. I keep doing that. I just need to stop making my voice go so high because it's really weird. All right, I'm just doing a little bit of underglow. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, bristles. All right, it just makes sense. So Hans commented, "Yes, the bristles are back." I thought he was talking about like a paintbrush or something, and I didn't understand. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Hans, for those who don't know, and you should probably check out the video. I think it's on my dad's channel and I think Hans's channel. Excuse me. I saw the video. I just don't remember where it's from. Hans shaved his beard. That was a pretty interesting video. I never thought I'd see the day of a beardless Hans. Yeah. All right. So that makes more sense. I thought he was talking about a paintbrush or something. Bristles are back. What does that mean? Okay. That makes more sense. Let's see. Quarter in the voice crack jar. What? You have a hmm. I don't really have a response for that. So instead of responding, I just decided to stutter and then stop talking apparently. Voice crack jar. My own mother. How could you? This betrayal. I will remember this forever. I will remember this forever. Quarter in the voice crack jar, huh? I don't think I like that. It keeps getting worse. Maybe my voice is getting tired or something. I've only been on here for 50 minutes. 50 minutes, mind you. I didn't say 15. Although most of you could probably see that from like the counter on the video. Whatever. I felt the need to explain it. Who's gonna stop me? No one. Well, maybe someone will. Maybe someone saw like the who's gonna or heard me say who's gonna stop me and took it really seriously. Hmm. Yeah, I have figured out kind of the tones that this is gonna be. It's turning out pretty good, and you guys actually helped me pick out this color. I'm gonna stand and be really dumb. I'm gonna stand on this stool behind me to get a different angle on it. Whoa. Wow, look at that glove coming to life. Love your video, Steven. Well, I'm glad you do. I think, like, you know, obviously, the more time that I actually spend painting things, the better they look. Like, before, I would just, like, gun through a drawing, like, do done. And then that's my painting noise. When I'm not on a live feed, I make that noise whenever I paint. Yeah, I think it's a better idea, like for me to spend more time on it. Like the more time I spend on a painting, the more time I have to, or the breaks between me painting. It's always a good idea to take a break. But I think it helps me paint a little better, and I didn't do that before. I am now though. Hey Matthew. Hey, hello. Glad you guys are joining. Sorry for being so late. You should be sorry. How could you? Mods, ban that guy. No, I'm just kidding. By mods, I mean Matthew and my mom. Yeah. Let's see. What can I add? Besides, like, obviously more detail, I think this needs a little bit more color matching. I think if I add some more black, and I still have some black here, so I'll just use my, you broken, bristly, sticky outy brush here and get some black here. So, and I'm gonna try to dry brush it, but it looks like I put way too much water in there. So that's gonna be a challenge. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Most things have a glow. Like, I just also realized this. Most objects that are round will tend to have an underglow. So instead of having the whole thing like dark underneath, which is what I used to do, I started adding a bit of an underglow, and I think it helps a lot, in my opinion. I'm for those who don't know, and I think I mentioned this before, but I'm in the most advanced class or art class my school has to offer, and I'm actually learning a lot there. Not like entirely from the class, but like from the students. There's one like crazy talented artist near me that like is drawing these like ridiculously realistic pencil drawings. No idea how they did them, but they gave me the advice about like think about reflecting light. It's not just from one light source, it's from many, just of all different brightnesses. Is that water-based paint? I think it is. It's definitely not oil. Oh yeah, no, it is. It definitely is. It is water-based paint. Yeah. It's I don't think I've done an oil painting before because they take so long to dry. The only like experience with oil paint like, or even seeing someone do an oil painting, is my grandma. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I did an oil painting at my grandma's house because my grandma is also an artist, and she let me do a little bit of oil painting there. Oil paint is way easier to blend with, in my opinion, like compared to acrylic. However, it just like the only downfall is that it takes so long to dry, I think. If it didn't take so long, I would do oil painting over this probably. Like most of the time I'd be doing an oil painting. All right. Let's see. Hey everyone. I'm glad you guys are coming on. I started 15 minutes early, so I'm an hour in, but I should only be 45 minutes in. That's for those who heard that, that was my dog running down the stairs. Chewy has like, I don't know if this is like a normal dog thing or just like my weird dog, but like he doesn't walk down the stairs. He runs down on just his two front feet. He hasn't fallen yet that I've seen, but like that's that's some skill there. Whenever I see Chewy run down the stairs, he's always just he has his back feet in the air. Just his back feet are like in the air and his front feet are what? Yeah, that's my Chewy or front feet and the back feet in the air while he's running down the stairs. Yeah, good balance. I think. I don't even know if he's doing it on purpose, but it's impressive. I think I'm gonna do that for my next video. Learning how to run down the stairs on just my hands. Yeah, I learned it from my dog. All right, so what we have right now, or what I'm doing right now, not what we have. That wouldn't really, yeah, whatever. What I'm doing right now is just adding another layer to the stitches because when you stitch leather, it usually folds and has like a lip or something. So there'd be stitching here as well to hold this piece onto there. Let's see. That might not be a good idea, Steven. What? Says who? I think it's a great idea. And, yeah, literally nothing could go wrong. All right. So I think that's another one for the jar. Mom. It's the voice crack jar. That is. No hurting yourself. Oh, yeah? Who says I'm going to hurt myself? I think I'm just going to get it really good on the first try. What are you saying? You saying I can't run down the stairs on just my hands? I don't know. That's pretty negative. I don't I don't stand for negativity. You told me not to run down the stairs on my front or on my hands. All right, I'm just going to start adding more red, I think, because this is a tone I really do like. And if I dry brush, I can probably get that tone again. Just by adding a little red and mixing it a little black and hoping it's somewhere close to that. We'll see. It's decently close. All right. I probably should have like a paper towel or something so I could dry it off, but I don't, so I'm just gonna wing it. Oh, it's working. Kind of. Hey, let's see. It's like you can read my mind. What did you say? Usually that's not a good idea. At least get it on video. Oh, that is what my mom would say. No conspiring against me. No, stop it. All right. So what I'm doing, well, not obviously, I already kind of explained it, but really what I'm doing is making sure my brush doesn't have too much paint or too much water. Yes, mother. Is that who that is? Oh, thank you. Well, you don't care if I get paint on this?
Nope.
Cool. Thank you. She heard my request for a paper towel or something so I could dry brush. That's nice. I think this is the one that got melted on the burner. Possibly. This has officially become my paint rag. Oh, yeah, this is what I'm using now. It's like a decent cloth. Now I feel a little bit bad. Well, I'll use it to the best of its ability, of its clothy ability. I mean, I probably should have already had one, like a paint rag, but I didn't. I've just been using my shirts this whole time. And who would have thought that I could use a rag? That's a mom. I would do the same. Melissa is such a great mom. I agree. My mom is a pretty good mom. You know, except for the part where she said she had a voice crack jar, mother. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. All right. So it looks like it looks like it's actually starting to look red. That's good. So I'm just going to very lightly, very carefully add this on top because the last thing I want is for it to start looking really messy. So actually, what I'm gonna do after this is just like blend it together with a tiny bit of water. Because that way, I'll get exactly the tone and color that I want. And the fingers are probably where I want them to be. All right, so that's probably good. Now if I run this over like this, with just a little bit of water, and since this paint is water soluble until it completely dries, it works pretty well for blending. And I'm just going to use the rag now because why wait for it to dry? Actually, that probably works. No, I probably should use water. I don't want to just use a cloth. That'll make it look even messier. Okay, so this, that's the tone and color that I want. And it looks a lot smoother now, except up here, that's a little messy, so I'm just gonna do this all the way through and dry off everywhere where I think a good place for a highlight would be, like here, here, and here, so it doesn't get too dark. Oh, I don't want that to be super light either, because then it would not match. Like, oops. So, that's a little pink. Oh, it is blurry, or is it blurry for everyone or just me? Never mind, it's clear now. You know, it's probably for everyone. I just haven't noticed any of the comments for it yet. It's basement Wi-Fi. I think we have like these little pods for the Wi-Fi that are supposed to like help distribute the Wi-Fi all the way around the house. And like they'll just occasionally just randomly shut off. So I'm guessing that's probably what that is. I've had to like unplug and plug them back in like several times now. Oh, yes, it blurs for me too. Oh, it's clear for you. Better now. Refresh your feed. How do I refresh the feed? I think I might have to like, or, oh, you have to refresh the feed. Also, I somehow managed to spill, or not spill, but spray a little bit of paint there. That's not what I want. I cannot believe I actually just seriously asked that. How do I refresh my feed? Oh, and by the way, my voice got further away because I'm just doing a walk around of it to see what I can add. And I think what I can add is a little bit more highlights, maybe not highlights, but just like a little bit more paint. I don't know, that's like pretty vague, but like in the areas like up here and over here, it's a little bit messy. So I am just gonna smooth it out, essentially. So what was I using? My, the sound of that was the, me grabbing my paintbrush and the back of it falling off. Or just the paint of it, that's fine. That's a little random. My paintbrushes are disintegrating. All right. That looks like, nope, it already dried somehow. No idea how, but it did. So I'm just gonna add more red then. More dark red here. I'm just gonna go all the way across to make it look a little less messy by adding like just a solid clear line. And I want to blend it in with like paint, but then again, I'm a little bit lazy. Or maybe I'm just a genius and I'm going to use my finger because it's faster. I think I'll go with the latter. I seriously had a miniature or a little mini online argument with one of my friends about like, I don't even remember what. And then I said, something, I prefer the latter, but I wrote ladder like Ladder. And then I tried to argue, like, what are you talking about? It's literally spelt that way. And then he was like, what do you mean ladder? Oh, ladder. It's so embarrassing. I that was not my most proud moment. And as such, you know, my not very proud moment, I must share it with everyone. All right, let's see. Lois World asked me to say hi for everyone. She's busy in the kitchen doing a cooking with Thrive video. I just had a bite. It's delicious. Well, say hi to her back. I'm glad that she, you know, made an appearance. Even though she's not in the live feed, we still got to, you know, not hear from her, but I guess see from her? Kind of. What is it called? When you read a text and that's how you hear information, you can't say I heard because you didn't hear it. You read it. Unless you have like speech to text. What would you say instead? I read? That would make sense. I'm going to start saying that and see what people think. If I get a negative reaction, then that's exactly what I'm going to continue using. All right. And like so. And it already, like, although I didn't really do a whole lot, I should probably speak up when I walk away from the camera. I just keep forgetting that I'm not wearing a microphone this time. Yeah. All right. So that does look like, and I believe it was called a, what? Not a hawk glove. Falcon glove? Something. Okay, so if I move this, and for those who are just joining again, this is kind of what we're doing. It's a hawk trainer with his glove and, like, obviously his arm attached. It would be weird if it was just a glove. Actually, that might be kind of cool if it was just a leather glove floating in the air. I'm probably not going to do that, though. But yeah. So it's the hawk trainer with the, with a hawk landing on his glove here. That will be our next video. That will be tomorrow. I'll do that video tomorrow. And then, you know, his arm sticking out here. This is going to be, I think it would be pretty cool if we did blue. I think before, I don't remember who suggested it, but they said blue. Yeah, like a dark blue for the sleeves. That would be pretty cool. And I think that's what I'm going to do here. So what we have is mid-flight. We have the hawk landing on his hand. It's all sketched out. I've decided that the light source is going to be here, coming here, and there's going to be a bit of reflection going straight up. Then, yeah, that's essentially it. I think I also added a bit of like a design that's supposed to represent feathers. I'm also doing this for school, so if it's just randomly a little bit further into the painting, it won't be like crazy far in, but it will be a little bit different because I do actually have to have an assignment done pretty soon, or for art class. So I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys all very much for watching. That's going to be the end of the video for today because it has been 70 minutes or 69 minutes and 15 seconds. Actually, I think, no, I can't. Denim blue shirt. That's a good idea. Blue velvet. I was thinking like, so hold on. I have a similar color. This is purple, but it's going to be like a dark purpley blue. Like this and this. So kind of like these two colors here. And then it's going to be even darker because I'll also be using black. And essentially what this is going to... Oh, actually, I'm also going to have this for the highlight. So these colors here are going to be the jacket. I think it's going to be like a soft cloth jacket. Like not necessarily denim. That would be cool. but I don't feel like I'm gonna try to paint denim. That might be a nightmare. There's so much detail in denim. I'll probably cry. Okay, so yeah, actually, that's about it for today. So tomorrow we will be doing, or either tomorrow or the day after, we'll be doing the jacket sleeve and starting on the hawk, or the other way around. And then for day 3, we'll get this all done. Thank you guys all very much for watching. And until next time, bye.